Before May 26, 2021, we had never been married before. But
never ends now.
Dallin made the best video for us and it showed everything from that day beautifully. So go check it out.
(5/26/21). That's going to be your password for forever. It's going to be something you guys are going to remember forever. But what a wonderful thing it is to gather with friends, family, and loved ones.
I agreed to meet Drake under 3 circumstances. I said, is he tall? Is he athletic? Does he have brown hair?
I couldn't believe that this girl that I just met was just so confident and just nailed the backflip first try. That caught my attention. That was the first hook that got me interested in this girl.
Then Treve had this crazy idea to invite me to a family vacation, and I'm crazy and I said yes. And we're driving on this road in the middle of nowhere, and then like everything just stopped, and like so clearly I just like heard, I was like, you're gonna marry him.
My amazing Aspen Brook, even before I met you, I knew you were going to be a very important part of my life. And ever since then, God has always let me know that you were the person He chose for me to spend forever with. Needless to say, I am so happy with His choice.
The never I cherished the most out of our relationship is when you never gave up on me, and you never left me, and you never stopped loving me, even when I didn't think that I was good enough. And when I tried to push you away and didn't believe in myself, you never stopped. And I'm eternally grateful to you for that.
You are a miracle to me, Aspen, and I will thank our Heavenly Father every day for you, because you are the single biggest blessing I have ever been given. My beautiful Aspen Brook.
I vow to never give up on us and to trust that when life is hard, it's okay because I'm lucky enough that I get to do it with you. And I promise to trust you. I vow to never stop loving you and the person you'll become, and I'm so excited to see all the things you're going to accomplish, and I can't wait to be your biggest supporter.
I promise to always be there for you, to console you however I can, and give everything I have for your happiness. I've known for a long time how important you are and how incredible you are. Every day you remind me of that just by being you. You just make me so happy, like no one else ever has and like no one ever will again. There's only one Aspen Brook, and I'm so glad that you're all mine.
I love that I never have to lose you and that you'll be mine forever. Thank you for choosing me. I love you, Drake Bailey. Please never forget that.
Drake, you may now kiss the bride. I will give you your space for that.
met Aspen, it didn't take long at all for him to decide that her fun-loving spirit, enthusiastic and optimistic approach to life, and her great sense of adventure were right in line with the vision he has always had. It quickly became clear to him and to us that she was surpassing his childhood dreams and helping him to see an even bigger adventure ahead.
Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
I remember one day hanging out, and Aspen she sighed, like, this is genuine, I love him, he's the best. And I knew that, I'm like, Drake is gonna be the one. There's no way that Aspen can let him go, because she never had that response to anyone else. And it was like that innocent, like, true love. And I just love Aspen and Drake, and I congratulate you on getting married.
Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins. Here we go.
So Aspen, you just have a special place in my heart. We've learned more from you than you from us, I think, in a lot of ways, and we appreciate that. Not too many guys would deserve my daughter's hand, but Drake, okay, you got it.
We've just begun, and God started us on an amazing journey, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. I'm just so happy we get to do it together. I love you, Aspen. Thank you for loving me too.
Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
Our wedding day was, I will always remember it, just like all the details of everything and how beautiful it was, the photography, especially with this video. Again, shout out to Dallin, he was absolutely awesome.
I watch it all the time.
Yep, and I do too, with her. So that's a little bit of advice for you. Get your wedding filmed, because you're going to want to be able to remember it, and this is a great way to do it. Remember every single little detail.
Totally.
But, confession time. As beautiful as this wedding was, it was hardly by any of my doing at all, because I was like, wedding planning, that's scary, don't really want to do it, and I just wasn't involved at all. How did that make you feel?
By the end, I was like, okay, whatever. By the beginning, I was like, I'm so excited to do this together, and then I'd ask you, and you're like, I don't care. I'm like, I don't care about our wedding.
That's what would happen every single time. And that was what I learned and the advice that I want to give to you guys. Because weddings are a super huge deal, but like this situation will come up often in life when there's someone you care about and they're trying to get your attention or trying to get your help with something, and you really might not have a preference. You might not care. But what could happen, especially if someone is emotionally attached to the situation, is it could be perceived as you don't care about them, when all that it will take to fix that is just a little bit of clear communication saying, I don't have a preference, I think whatever you do will be fantastic, and I totally trust you. And when you do have a preference, to share it, because that made Aspen light up. When I was like, I think I actually like this table a little bit better. She's like, really? You care? And I was like, yeah, of course I care. It's our wedding, right? So that's my little marriage/life advice after this whole experience. If you have a preference, share it. Otherwise, express in a way that is tactful, that you totally have trust in what the other person is going to do.
You'll save a lot of drama, let me tell you. But I learned from it was not to like personalize a lot of things, because you didn't care what napkins we had. That's what you were saying, but I took it as you didn't care about our wedding. So that was, I feel like there's compromise needed on both ends. Like, I needed to not personalize it, like, you don't care about me and our wedding, because that's just not the truth and dramatic. So that's one thing I learned. Another thing I learned was best advice. My brothers told us this that day. They said, don't split up, just stay together and just enjoy the day. And there was a part where we did split up because I was talking to the photographer, or something happened where we split up. And then after we like got back together, and I was like, hey, let's go get ice cream. And he's like, oh, I already did.
She was so sad.
I was so sad. I'm like, we were supposed to do it together, like on our wedding together. Like, I was so upset. I'm still like sad about it too.
Rookie mistake.
So that would be my advice. You plan and prepare for so long, but at the end of the day, if you spend $50,000 or you spend $5,000, the whole point of a wedding is to celebrate your love for each other and like your commitment to one another. So don't get split up. Stay together and make the most of everything, and just know that it's not going to go perfectly how you plan. But as long as you're together, it doesn't really matter. So that would be my biggest takeaway.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That was some good ice cream. It just would have been so much sweeter with you there.
I tried to tell you.
Yeah, I regret that moment too. But overall, it was a once-in-a-lifetime day. It was so awesome. Really loved it.
Fun.
So amazing. And it just kick-started the rest of our lives. These fun lives that we have forever.
So, you guys remember,
Life is out there, so go live it. We love you guys.